Okay. Hello lads and ladies, my name is Ray. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry it's been a little bit, life is just continuing to be crazy. Seems that's what, 2023 is, starting to look like. I wanted to stream again. I wanted to apologize to everybody out there for my last couple streams. They've been very, negative. I've just been dealing with some stress, and I've been playing a lot of PvP as well, like Iron Banner and, whatever else we were playing. And last time for my birthday stream when I got mad at Crucible, I apologize. I've been really trying to make the channel much more positive. I'm going to be trying to make it more family friendly as well, so try to stop swearing and everything so much. So trying to just overhaul the entire experience, just make it a fun place to hang out, fun place to watch videos. So my apologies. It's been tricky, but I'm doing my best. On to today's agenda. The LIGHTFALL Strand trailer came out on Tuesday. I've been really busy this week. Well, I've been taking care of the dog, work, school, you know, excuses that nobody wants to hear. I did want to react to it. I haven't watched it, and I know that they released some article about it, and apparently it shows off the whole new subclass, so I decided that we would throw it in today. And I've wanted to do a just a bounty prepping stream, just have fun, do some bounties, maybe make like a rough prep guide. I'm no master by any means. I'm no professional, but there have been things that I've picked up along the way that, you know, I thought I could explain, and some of the websites that I found and that I use, and, you know, I try to prep bounties at least every season. So as a solo player, it can be a little bit trickier than with a group, but either way, I think that, especially going into an expansion like LIGHTFALL, bounty prepping, while it's not necessary, it definitely helps you keep up with the rest of the pack. And anybody who takes the game, you know, it was even slightly kind of what is the word? It cares about the game, you know, especially for raid races or anything like that. So, yeah. Anyway, first we're gonna look at the Strand trailer. Look at that. See what Strand has to offer. I haven't seen anything except for the 2-second snippet we saw like 6 months ago or whatever. So LIGHTFALL is two weeks away. So I figure now would be a good time to kind of get back to the game and try to remake content on Destiny again while the hype is starting to build up. So without further ado, here's Destiny 2 LIGHTFALL Strand trailer. Alright, here we go.
Strand flows through you as it flows through everything. Now is the time to lean into using Strand.
Jeez.
Not back away from it.
Broodweaver, Threadling Master. Oh my god, it's Blade Barrage. Titan Berserker, the untamable force. Oh, and the one everybody's excited for. Dude, this looks... gosh. Hunter, Thread Runner, Whip... I didn't see what that thing underneath it said. When light falls. Oh my gosh. Unleash Strand. Dude, this is sick.
Race where the current takes you.
Dude, that was dope, man. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's look at it a little bit.
As it
Wait, hold
flows,
on.
strand flows through you.
So I guess Osiris is going to be working with us to help us better our mastery over Strand is what I would assume. We still got the Ninja Turtles outfit going on. So is this a grenade? We got a new SMG here.
As it
I love the transitions, like the... Like, that shit's so cool.
flows through everything.
So this is the Berserker. Another roaming super, it looks like. Holy crap, that's fast.
Now is the time to lean into using strand.
The Hunter one looks
Back
so
away
cool,
from it.
man. So I guess this is a melee. Like, look at the way he fucking does his fingers, bro. That's all I could look at. Like, what the, dude, that hurts my hand so much. Oh my god. Fucking arthritis warlock? What is this shit? I can't, dude, it fucking hurts my hands. My hands are so white, Jesus. This all. Anyway, it looks like there's three melees. That's sick. Okay. Threadling Master. So it looks like he kind of summons in a barrage of these strand things, or these threadlings maybe. And Kamehameha, dude. Oh, like it looks like it, I'm telling you, it looks like Wardcliff Coil mixed with Blade Barrage. That's what it looks like. Look at the way they like. Look. And then, like the weirdo, yeah, I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, dude. These little snakes, dude. What the hell are those things? Dude. Like like a pack of gremlins, dude. Oh my, dude, I love the effects when, like, you can't see it with my finger. Like, the effects. Like, when they get unwoven. It's sick. Like, dude, it's so destructive, bro. This looks like inside a pyramid. This looks like the one, Witch Queen, campaign mission from the Europa. That's Callus, dude. Nice. So it looks like his barricade sends out these like strand waves. Maybe that's an aspect? I don't know. 1, 2. Wait. He wasn't even in his super? Wait, was that just melees? 1, 2. Wait. He has 3 melees now? What? Oh my gosh, dude. Titan Berserker, the untamable force. I didn't watch this, but I heard that people weren't happy with another roaming super. I don't have a problem with it, dude. Like, personally, as Titan, I think roaming supers are a lot more fun than but because nobody's using anything but Bubble on Void. The Solar is all roaming supers, which is fine. Arc, I wouldn't call, I mean, people use Thunder Crash, right? That's not a roaming super. And, Behemoth, like that, you know, that's the only, like Solar and Stasis are the only roaming supers that I use. I wouldn't be mad about another one. This one looks sick. I mean, I don't know, like, I know people don't like roaming supers, but when we get new supers like this, I almost prefer to have roaming supers because it almost allows you to like check out, like, you know, I don't know. It's the same thing as Beyond Light. There were 2 roaming supers and 1 standing super. This time Warlock gets the standing super. So maybe in Lightfall or the final shape, Titan will get the standstill super. I don't know. Personally, I've always loved roaming supers. They're fun in PvE. They're fun in PvP. The only thing I would ask is that they did a little bit more damage because, especially with roaming supers, by the time you get anywhere, like your super is constantly depleting. So like by the time you have to kind of plan out when you're gonna cast it. For me personally, so compared to something like Nova Bomb where you just throw out a big group of enemies, but and I think roaming supers are cool. So I personally am not opposed to this. I think it looks cool and I think it fits as a nice. I hope it's better than Behemoth. I really liked Behemoth when it first launched. Ever since they started to nerf it, I kind of just like, I don't know, I haven't really touched Stasis that much. Not that it's not good, it's just compared to everything else, it's not that good. So when they added like the javelin and stuff, I was okay with it, but like, I don't know. I was I was not a fan of the Warlock Stasis super, so hopefully this Brood Weaver one is fun. So I just want something to use that's not so like not. I just want this. I hope this stuff mixes up the way the game plays and makes us wanna, you know, kind of have that Beyond Light feeling where everybody was wanting to play the new stuff. So I hope it's like, hope it's good, you know. So it looks like he can shoot out projectiles, which for a roaming super is pretty good. And then, of course, the Hunter one is, like, the most unique, I think. And I think it's probably the one most people are excited for. I'm definitely excited for playing it. I loved Stasis Hunter. And I don't play a lot of Hunter, so I'm really trying to, like... I want to, like, actively play all 3. And I do a good job of playing Titan and Warlock, but I'm really trying to play Hunter more. The thing I have a hard time with is Hunter. Like, for me personally, Hunter doesn't have a lot of, like, super easy, good builds. Like, Titan, you got the Heart of Inmost. Warlock, you got Starfire. I mean, just kind of easy stuff. The GRY Falcons was good, but you can only force to use void weapons. So hopefully in Lightfall, Hunter Strand is good. So I think I might main Hunter Strand if it's good. So we'll see though. I mean, that is like a better Shatter Dive right there. It just, I mean, just looks sick. The grappling, Hunter, Threadrunner, Whiplash Incarnate. So this is kind of like the Scorpion thing, right? Like the... Oh, looks so cool, dude. This is sick. Like this whole like siege on the city, and I don't know if those are meteors or Cabal drop pods, but meteor strikes. Like this looks, in the city just looks so beautiful, man. Like it's just... My only problem though is that we've seen it a couple times at daytime, but mostly at night. I really hope that it's not only at night. Like I don't think it would be, and I know it looks prettier at night, but I hope it has a day cycle as well, because I really like when planets have like morning cycles. That's one of the things I love about Europa, is it's like always sunny all the time. So anyway, Unleash Strand. So I wonder if they're gonna do the same kind of thing like Beyond Light, where we have to commune to get it. But it wouldn't make sense though, because if we're the first ones to find Strand, then I don't know. We'll see. The visuals look amazing though. Like this whole, like, it just looks so good, and I can't imagine how many different meshes they had to make to just have this over. Like, that's so much animating.
The current takes you.
That's a new rocket, right? Oh, you get like... Oh my gosh. So, yep, you get aspects, dude. These aspects look crazy. So you got one for the barricade. You got the barricade. You got the Rift. You got the Strand Dive. So that's 3 so far that we've seen. This looks like the inside of Pyramid. Like, you can see the Cabal in here. And, like, maybe that's how they're making their, like, their Pyramid Cabal. Maybe that's how they're making them. Like, they just sit in these butter things. But this looks a lot like Val, so I assume we're going to spend a lot of time. And maybe that's the inside of Callus's ship. I don't know, but you can see that these Pyramid Darkness style areas are probably here to stay, so it's pretty cool. I assume the raid would be like that as well. I'm not sure where the raid would be, but we'll see. Dude, that looks sick. That knife he throws? He just punched that dude out of a grapple. Oh my gosh. Dude, look at that. It's like a kunai. Dude, that's totally like the Stasis Hunter. But then look, he can catch that shit. Hunter finally has a melee that they can catch, dude. That's wild. It looks like Titan Hammers is put out the pasture, boys. It's all about the kunai now. That's so cool. So I guess you could catch it and throw it again, right? Oh, that's sick. Very cool, dude. I don't know, I'm excited, man. It looks really cool. I'm like actually very, very excited for this expansion. I thought they did a good job in Witch Queen, but I personally was not like super stoked about it. Like, the planet was kind of like, and I'm talking more from like before we got the planet, like strictly marketing like this. Like when we got the inside peek on like Savathun's Throne World and like the whole Witch Queen, like I just wasn't a huge fan. Like I thought it was okay. I've never been like super into like the Hive lore though. Like I think it's okay. I think Savathun's a good villain. I thought the DLC itself turned out fairly alright. I think the problem with Witch Queen is it was a good expansion, but was accompanied by some awful DLCs. I mean, seasons. Like, I don't like to be super nitpicky with this game because I feel like it kind of ruins it. But I think it's hard to argue that the seasons that this year, like during the Witch Queen, were like super good. The Season of the Risen, it was okay, but it felt like kind of just an extension of the Witch Queen campaign. Season of the Haunted was, in my opinion, well, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but in my opinion, at least it was like a kind of a mix-up, you know, like we got the Leviathan back. It reminded me a lot of Season of the Chosen, like it kind of paralleled that season, which I thought was cool. I'm not a huge fan of the Scorn, so we fought the Scorn again. I thought Sever was okay. Season of the Plunder was fun, but it was too long of a season. The whole pirate thing kind of got old after a while. And then this season, the Seraph season, it's okay. I don't know. I think especially in light of Witch Queen, it kind of took away. I mean, not Witch Queen, Lightfall. I think it kind of took away the thunder of the season. But like overall, I think it was an okay expansion. But I'm really excited for this expansion. I really like the world space. I'm very excited for the world space. I think the subclass, like, I know the Witch Queen didn't really launch with a subclass, but like I think when an expansion launches with a new subclass, like it's gonna break parts of the game we already know, but it also, like, you know, that's a lot of content you get in that expansion, you know, like a whole new subclass. Like that was one of the things I loved about Beyond Light, is that's when I kind of started to really get like invested in this game, is when you have a new subclass. I think that, you know, it kind of mixes up the game a lot, and it's like it kind of gives that really like new feel, because I think the problem Destiny runs into a lot is we get content every so often, but nothing's necessarily really new. A lot of things are like reskinned or reused. I mean, a good example is like Vault of Glass and King's Fall. Like, I know they're reprised and brought back into the game, but in reality, they're, you know, they had their time in their game. Even the seasons, like a lot of this Warmind stuff was from another season. Not that those things are bad, I understand that for seasons, but the thing I'm trying to say is that when you get a new subclass, I think it, you know, one of the greatest things about Beyond Light, in my opinion, was like that new, like, everything that Stasis offered to explore. Like, it was awful in PvP, don't get me wrong, but like in PvE, it was, you know, we had been so used to Arc, Solar, and Void that when we got Stasis, it was like a breath of fresh air. So I really hope that Strand does the same thing and it's not too, like, repetitive. It looks like it's going to be pretty brand new, and it looks like, especially throughout all the different abilities it has, it looks like it's going to string together pretty well. So that might, you know, I'm sure a lot of builds will focus on that, but I hope that, you know, I just really, I mean, I'm being cautiously optimistic. That's the word I was looking for. And I'm excited, but not, you know, don't want to get the hopes up too high, but it's starting to look really cool. So you know, if everything sucks, like, I hope it doesn't, but if everything were to be like bad, I would just hope the one thing that's good is the play space, dude. Like, this city looks so different than anything we've had before that I hope it's almost like not like the same thing, but like I hope it's like a dreaming city where there's so much to do and explore and check out. Because I feel like I never go to Savathun's Throne World. I personally don't like it very much. I like Europa, but after having it for like 3 years, it kind of gets stale. I just hope that it's like, it's big and full of areas of exploration, you know, both inside and outside. So it's a super cool city. So I hope that it works out. And we haven't really like had gameplay in an actual like city, you know, like we get the tower stuff every now and then with like a secret mission, but never like actual like cities. It's usually post apocalyptic stuff. So fingers crossed that it's good. But anyway, I think now I pulled up the Bungie website because it talks a little bit about Lightfall, and I hadn't seen this before, so I thought we would talk about this. The Witness and Institute Disciple are here. Begin a journey that will reveal the hidden threads that bind us, the ability to unravel them, and mastery to weave them anew. With this power in hand, find your strength in fellow guardians and triumph in face of annihilation. Oh my gosh, this looks sick. I love the pyramids in this guy. It reminds me of Star Wars with all the like Star Destroyers. Lightfall campaign. New story. Shattering glass glints in the neon starlight as the Shadow Legion marches beneath the fleet hovering over Neomuna. Legendary mode. The definitive Lightfall challenge. Forge memories and strengthen the bonds of friendship by overcoming the impossible. Guaranteed power. Complete legendary mode and be rewarded with a set of armor, preparing you for everything that awaits on Neptune. And I love, dude, Neptune's such a cool planet too. Oh my, this looks sick. I didn't see this. Strand. Weave the future. That looks so cool. I think the hunters honestly got pretty spoiled though. Reach into the darkness and pluck at the threads of consciousness. Titan Berserker. Untamed and wild, they leap into harm's way and with abandon, manifesting claws to sever their targets from the weave. Oh, you can see what like the little subclass thing's gonna look like. That's pretty cool. See, I'm personally glad that it's like this and not poison, because everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, poison!" But I'm glad that it's not poison subclass. Like, Strand is such a cool idea. Okay. Abilities. Blade Fury. Weave powerful claws and charge into the battlefield armed with the new light and heavy attacks at your disposal. Light and heavy attacks. Okay. I guess this is the melee ability. Wait. No, wait, maybe not. Oh no, this is the super, I'm guessing, right? Probably. Frenzied Blade. Dash at your targets and slash them with blades of finely honed strand. This is the so super melee. And this looks like these are aspects. Into the fray, enhance your armor with woven mail and increase your melee regeneration. Yes, sir, dude. I am all about being melee titan, dude. When Stasis came out, I loved the melee so much. I built a melee build. Like I had 100 recovery and 80 or 90 strength. It was crazy, dude. All on line rampants, by the way. So I thought that was a little, you know. Drenger's Lash. Unleash a frontal shockwave which suspends targets caught in the blast. So I think that's probably for his barricade. Okay. Warlock Broodweaver. Telekinetic sorcerers that manipulate the weave, even twisting strand into creatures that do their bidding. That's pretty cool. I do like the Warlock. I think that they got some pretty cool Ninja Turtle-esque looking. I do like the Titan helmet, actually. I think it looks pretty cool. This armor compared to Witch Queen, like, DLC armor, I think this one looks so much cooler. Okay, Needle Storm. Weave a cloud of strand before shattering it, causing a hailstorm of piercing missiles that detonate upon impact. Arcane Needle. I think that was the Arthritis melee. Throw a strand needle that tracks your targets and unravels them. Weaver's Call. When casting a rift, weave 3 threadlings on the ground in front of you. Mind Spun. Wait. Yeah, so that was the rift one. Mind Spun in Invocation. Empower your grenades with additional Brood Weaver specific qualities. Okay. So it looks like Warlock's gonna be like commanding an army, it looks like. Alright, Hunter. Threadrunner. Masters of Lethal Grace. The city becomes their playground as they use the weave to dance unscathed through their foes. So this one looks like it's gonna be like the ultimate like Hunter agility class, so it's pretty cool. They got like the little knife, it looks sick. I do like this chest piece a lot, actually. Silk Strike. Combine a grappling hook and rope dart to exploit the battlefield and deftly execute your targets. Threaded Strike. Threaded Spike. Throw a rope dart that damages a target, ricochets, and returns melee energy. Ensnaring Slam. Descend upon your targets from above, slamming the ground and suspending them in the blast. So this looks like it's the Shatter Dive one. Widow's Silk. Grapple more often and create grapple points that you and your fire team can use indefinitely. What? Grapple more often and create grapple points that your team can use in... Dude, I so hope that Strand makes Hunters, like, good. Like, they're, you know, Hunter mains might disagree with me, but I think in terms of PvE and, like, Hunters are the worst of the three. I think that they made Titans a lot better with, like, the revamp. I think Warlocks are still the best PvE class by far. I think Titan definitely came up to second place. I think the subclasses, like the subclass rework was okay. I haven't played too much Hunters, so take my opinion with a grain of salt. But I always felt like Hunters were more of like a selfish class. Like the other two kind of have abilities that benefit entire teams. But hopefully this one kind of makes Hunter more of a support character as well as like a damage dealing. So I hope that this stuff will kind of, I don't know, kind of help. Looks like shared abilities. For every class that draws power from the weave, lured to the darkness by strength. By strength, its promises. Abilities. Grapple. Weave the fabric of reality and unlock new elements of movement, strategy, and speed. Grenades. Tightly woven threads of utility and destruction imbued with the functionality of the weave. So I guess, like, Stasis kind of had, like, the pyramids in the darkness. So I guess, like, the weave is, like, the parent of all of Strand. Like, the weave is, like, the wave of Strand, or, like, the Strand verse. I don't know. Grapple melee. Grapple towards an enemy and unleash a powerful Strand-empowered melee attack that unravels them. That's sick. A neon metropolis. Travel to a destination unlike anything you've ever explored in Destiny 2. Cross paths with bone-chilling tormentors and valiant cloud striders. Join the fight against the Shadow Legion and prevent the devastation and technologically advanced secret city of Neomuna. Like, dude, I am just, oh, I'm so hoping that this play space is good. I am so excited for Neptune, bro. I beg that it's good, man. I beg that it's good. Like, dude, look at these areas, bro. They're so pretty, man. Finally, like, Destiny has areas that doesn't look like blown up freaking abandoned crap, dude. I think that's about it. We looked at weapons and gear. Let's see. Do they have news? Like, do they have TWAB that they've done recently? Oh, I didn't look at these. Inside Strand. Wait. Okay. Looks like we got a lot of reading to do. I won't read all this. Add to the current lineup. Offer exciting new abilities and powers that dominate the battlefield. Think about the way they traverse in combat. Threads make the Guardian. Neon Dredge Streets of Neomuna. Soaring the skies, grappling to an enemy spaceship. Lightfall is different. Yeah, it definitely sounds different. Things are come to a head in the penultimate chapter of Light and Darkness saga, but Lightfall's influence and inspirations prove that there's been plenty of room for the team to let loose. Bombastic flair of a 1980s action cinema. You can definitely tell with, like, the way they've designed the planet that they definitely like the 80s retro. Okay. No explosion was too big. No action piece was over the top. This kind of talks about Strand. Action. 80s action hero. Dark telekinesis. Strings of consciousness. Okay, here we go. We'll actually get into the meat and potatoes. Deadly definitions. Some vocabulary. Hooray. Creating an object using Strand is weaving. Defeating an enemy affected by Strand will unravel them, disconnecting their life force from the weave and creating a tangle. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let the dog out. I'll be right back. And then I want to get into these definitions. I'll be right back. Alright, I apologize about that. I'll have to let her in a minute, so... Puppies. Okay. Let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, suspend. A suspended on the debuff side, 3 new terms to know: suspend, unravel, and sever. Suspend. A suspended PvE enemy is lifted off the ground for brief duration and essentially disabled. So that's when they're like the... in PvP, suspended players are lifted off the ground but can still move, albeit slow, and fire their weapons to fight back. Oh no. It's gonna be like stasis, bro. I don't want to be slowed in PvP anymore, bro. Like, stop with the slow. Why can't in PvP, why can't, like, abilities just do damage but don't have any, like, effect like they do in PvE? Like, a grenade is just a grenade. Like, it just does damage. It doesn't, like, suppress, and it doesn't, you know? Like, just take abilities out of PvP. Alright, unravel. Attacking an unraveled enemies will cause threads to burst out of the target and attack other nearby targets. Once hit, that target will also become unraveled. So that's what those little, like, snake things were that the warlock had. They, like, traveled. Sever. A severed enemy is less capable of affecting the material world, reducing their damage output as a result. So that one's just a debuff, it looks like. Kind of a suppress. The major buff coming with Strand is Woven Mail. Guardians is sheathed in a protective mesh of strand matter, reducing incoming damage. Note that in PvP, Woven Mail will only reduce damage taken to the body. Head and melee damage will continue as normal. Interesting. The grapple. Players can press the grenade button and their guardians will weave a hook from Strand that they can grab onto another anchor point. So it looks like you're actually going to lose your grenade for grapple, which is interesting because usually you give up your melee for something like that, but it looks like this time it's going to be your grenade. The grappling hook will begin contracting, pulling the guardian along. Can create grapple points out of thin air. Guardians will be able to execute melee strikes during or at the end of a grapple, known as a grapple melee. Deal bonus damage, unravel an enemy, and push them backwards. That's crazy. Strand Minion Master. Threadlings are explosive minions woven from strand matter. More in tune with threadlings than other classes. I have 3 threadlings. I only need 2 of them to defeat an enemy. The last one's going to run back, hop onto me, and condense down into a form that's orbiting me, known as perching. So you're just going to have, like, strand balls. Okay. Next time I attack an enemy, it will pop off and attack the same enemy, which gives it the sense of having these minions that are doing my bidding. Cast Arcane Needle, dealing high damage and unraveling them. Chain 3 needle attacks in a row. Wow. So it looks like Warlock and Titan have 3 melee abilities. Golly. 2 strand aspects. Weaver's Call on Rift Cast. Warlock weaves 3 threadling eggs, which hatch into threadlings when they hit a surface. Any perched threadlings are converted to additional egg. What is this egg stuff? Are we like a brood mother? What is this? Mind Spun Invocation. This aspect improves several of the Warlock's abilities. Okay, it doesn't label which ones, but sure, man. Grapple, execute grapple melee. Warlock weaves 3 threadling eggs from the target. Consume your threadling grenade to generate a full complement of perched threadlings. Shackle grenades. You can consume your shackle grenade to gain a buff, creating a suspended detonation on every kill. Needle Storm, deadly combination of burst and area denial. Missiles will stick into the enemies in the environment before detonating, unraveling them, reweaving them into an army of threadlings that will hunt down survivors. A hunter takes movement and speed to an entirely new level. Threaded spike. It gains melee energy for each enemy hit. Can catch the rope dart by pushing the melee input at the right time. Perfecting that timing will earn players an additional amount of melee energy. So you can't actually catch it, you just get melee energy back, it looks like. Unfortunate. Ensnaring Slam. We already read that. This aspect gains additional grenade charge. Okay, so it just gives you like 2 grenade charges then. Which refunds grenade energy when grappled to. Oh my gosh. Ability to set up chains of grapple points? What, dude? They never have to touch the ground. They're gonna be even more hard to hit now. Silk Strike. Grapple to freely move through the world in third-person view. Throwing the rope dart to strike enemies down. We'll be able to use the grapple more often during the super. This light attack meant for single opponents and can be used in the air or on the ground. And a heavy attack will swing the rope around at a 360-degree arc, damaging all enemies. As with the light attack, this can be used in the ground or the... I could become a freaking helicopter, bro. Become a helicopter. Alright, Titan Berserker. Untamed Power. Frenzied Blade. With a press of a melee button, Titan dashes forward and slashes enemies with their strand arm blades, severing victims and decreasing their damage output. Oh, that's pretty good. Default set of 3 charges. Oh my gosh. Titans can use these slashes together for maximum offensive power. Into the fray, destroying a tangle weaves woven mail onto the Titan and nearby allies. So kind of an overshield type idea, I guess. Increasing Titans' melee energy regeneration. So Titans are all about melee, it looks like. All about melee. Warlocks are all about grenade. Titans all about melee, and Hunters just are grappling around the place. Jenker's Leash, cast their class ability. We saw that already. Blade Fury. Sees the Titan dual wield fist blades. Each light attack that connects will increase the speed's next attack speed, maximum of 3 hits. Builds energy for Super's heavy attack with each hit. Titan hurls a pair of projectiles that seek forward and seek enemies, suspending and damaging them. So you have to build up that projectile, looks like. I like Blade Fury, that's a cool name. Seen 3 new grenades, including grapple. Threadlings grenades split into projectiles. Shackle grenades act as a boa, so that's what we saw, that like boa thing. Detonating a suspending blast. New elemental power. Fragments. Thread of Ascent. Activating your grenade ability reloads your equipped weapons and grants increased weapon handling and airborne speed. So just grappling then gives you reloads, gives you handling and airborne effectiveness. Oh my gosh. Threads of Fury. Damaging targets with a tangle grants melee energy. Okay. Finishers generate threadlings. Picking up an orb of power grants woven mail. Okay. Lightfall launches February 28th. Alright. Do I need to look at these? I don't know what they are. For Lightfall, passive rescaled efficiency of discipline, strength, and each class ability, stat and grenade melee and class ability regeneration rate. The regeneration provided by a tier 10 is now roughly equivalent to a tier 8 in the previous system. What? Each Dude, so they're just nerfing all the ability regens? I don't understand. Each stat now provides a more consistent gain in cooldown regeneration or reduction. This game about space magic and your abilities will always be central in your gameplay loop. While this change looks like a lot on paper, we believe that build crafting improvements more than make up for it. Your legendary armor now has 3 specific mod slots. Can fit a wide, no longer restricted to an elemental affinity. That's good. We will be able to run all the following ability energies at the same time. Bomber, Outreach, Quick Starter, Grenade Quick Starter. So they want us to use these, looks like. I use Ashes to assets. That's good. Additionally, armor mod costs have been reduced across the board. That's good. Marksman dodge has reduced from 34 to 29. Also, cooldowns are reduced. Gambler's dodge. Oh, it's still 38 seconds. When in Rome, super regenerations times into separate tiers. While we believe as gradient cooldown time for is healthier for the game, we also recognize that roaming supers have been taking the backseat in PvE content. We're working to address this problem. Lightfall increases the maximum number of orbs from roaming supers to generate from 5 to 7, reducing the number of orbs to burst create from 7 to 5, so reversed it. Okay, roaming supers increase the maximum number of orbs. The orbs power generation of well radiance down, and shadow shot is unchanged. Okay. Making a change. Longest cooldowns, reducing their base cooldown by 1 tier. Hammer of Soul, Daybreak, and Celestial Blades. Okay. No longer 10 minutes for a super. That's good. Ward of Dawn, maximum health reduced from 1,300 to 8,000. Wow. PV has been reduced to compensate. Should not be meaningfully. Okay. Previously, energy did 2.5 times damage to Ward of Dawn. Did 1. Now, regardless of damage types, all weapons do 1.5 damage to Ward of Dawn. Armor of Light has been updated to reduce its potency in PvP. Okay. Thunder Crash reduced maximum flight time from 5 seconds to 4.5. Reduce size of damaging volume. Descent now begins earlier in flight. Reduced landing. Detonation versus players by 20%. Increased PvE damage for Fists of Havoc. Some new fragments to the light subclasses. Critically wounded, taking damage from nearby enemies amidst a burst of arc that jolts targets. Grant grenade energy on pickup. Revive an ally. Gain restoration. Solar grenade final blows cure you. Oh my gosh, they just made Starfire even better, dude. Nice. Finishers create bursts of void damage. Defeating a target with your shields are depleted grants you temporary void overshield. Okay. Alright. And then finally this one, I guess, right? Is there anything interesting? Latency stuff. Oh, so these are going to be compatible with Strand. That's good. Prime stuff, yes. Creepy crawly, okay. Destiny Content Vault update. Expansions will no longer be added to the DCV. Players can expect all Season 16 to 19 content to enter the DCV, excluding the Season 16 PsyOps and Heist Battleground. Oh my gosh. They're added to the Vanguard Ops. Dude, I was so ready to be done with PsyOps. I've been doing so much PsyOps for that stupid pulse rifle. Now it's going to be in strikes. Items being depreciated. Let's see. Well, items are being depreciated. Wait, what? I'm not sure. Click here. Okay. Bounties, missions, quests from Risen, Haunted, Plunder, and Seraph. Pinnacle ritual weapons. It's all the different umbral energies and stuff. Opulent keys. Key codes, ciphers. Destination materials. Okay. I guess those are going away. That's cool. Alright, dude. Nice. I'm gonna let the dog in and then we'll get into the game finally. So I apologize for the long reactions and stuff, but I've wanted to kind of talk about this stuff for a while and wanted to kind of get my thoughts and opinions out there. So we'll be right back and we'll start the bounty prepping. Maggie, come here, up here. Alright, I apologize about that. My cat ran in and he wants to be fed even though he fed her already, dude. Isn't that like kind of rude? Hold on, let me actually do one more thing. Grab some water. I am so sorry. I did not realize that it fell off the desk. I am so sorry if that hurt your ears. I apologize so much. I'm so sorry. Okay, golly, dude, I am just... every time I stream, man, I get worse and worse at it, man. I should put on some music. One more thing I did want to show. Actually, I'll do that in a minute. I kind of wanted to make not a prep guide, but give some prep tips. So, let's play Warlock, I guess. Okay. What's we got? I think I picked up some bounties. I'm gonna go to the tower first and show this off because I think it's pretty important to know. I think. Yeah. If we ever load in. Dude, so I got this shader from the store a couple weeks ago. Sinking feeling. Looks pretty cool. Like, makes things pulsate. Looks like there's like rainwater on my gloves. Look, you can see like little things of lightning right here. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Dude, I don't know what to do for fashion, bro. Phoenix just looks so bad. I don't want to wear the Fortnite stuff. It's like, it's not my favorite, but it's like somewhat okay. I don't know, I haven't even played the game in like weeks, so. Okay. I wanted to show you guys this site that I use. That I've used since Beyond Light to prep for, you can prep for expansions, seasons, whatever. It's called Destiny Recipes. And what it is, it's basically a checklist. You'll log in with your Bungie account, and it will show you your prep score, leaderboards, which don't really matter. It'll show you like what areas of interest you're weak in and what you're doing it well in. As you, especially if you're newer to the game, I would recommend saving bounties. So basically, all bounty prepping is you buy a bunch of bounties. So the trick for bounty prepping is never prep seasonal bounties. So don't prep any bounties from any of the helm things, like nothing in the helm, because all of those are going away with the expansion. You can save them like between seasons, but overall I just never save them just to be safe. Destinations, Gunsmith, Strikes, Gambit, Crucible are all like, those 5 are gonna be your like best source of bounties. Prioritize weekly bounties. I think the places that have weekly bounties are Dreaming City, Europa, Cosmodrome, the Moon, your clan bounties, and the lectern on the Moon. They used to have Iron Banner. Iron Banner used to be like a perfect weekly bounty because you got like 4 per character, but Iron Banner doesn't deal with bounties anymore, so that no longer works. I usually start with, I think the most important 2 personally are Europa and the Dreaming City, because they rotate. So I think you can have 6 weeklies from the Dreaming City. I haven't done it this time around. I kind of been a little lazy, so I won't get all of them. But in the past, if you do it, it's an easy way to store up weeklies. The reason you want to save weeklies is they give 12,000 experience. Dailies only give 6,000, and repeatables give 3,000. Hold on, let me turn this down. This shit's like loud in my ear. And yeah, 12,000, 6,000, and 3,000. So my advice is to get all the weeklies you can, and then fill the rest with dailies. Do not even try. Don't even do the repeatables unless you like. It's last minute and you're just trying to grab some extra XP, because it takes 2 repeatables to make a daily. So weeklies and dailies. Anyway, that's bounty prepping, just grabbing all the bounties you can, because what happens is when the season and the expansion comes out, once you get the artifact for your character, like we do every season, you're gonna be able to pop all of those, and depending on how many characters you could, it just you know, you could get up towards you get upwards of, like, I think close to 20 levels if you do all 3 characters. So it just depends, really. Hold on, let me go right back to Tang. What should I say? My gosh, I can't spell. Okay, sorry, back to my my point. So you're basically just gonna save bounties to get ahead on your season pass, because your season pass, you're not only gonna get unlocks for your artifact, which can be good for champion mods, and some of the ones in the, like this season we have weekend clear. Those can help with raids, dungeons, and nightfalls, whatever. You're also gonna get closer to unlocking your ornaments and filling out your season pass. So it's not necessary, but it's a nice you know, hope that it's all good. And oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? Alright, let's see. What was I gonna say, dude? I keep losing track. Tang is just so cute, man. Oh. Okay, this site. Yes, this site. This is what I'm trying to talk about. So so you can see right here, my stored XP. It will show me it's not exact values, because there's many factors that go into the way you bounty prep, and the way bounties, like, are how much XP you get from bounties. You have, like, fire team, you have fire team bonuses on your ghosts, all these different things. For the most part, unless you're like a crazy, like, PvE end game, like super try hard, you can kind of just turn them in once you get to level 5, and you should be good. I usually just get to level 5 naturally, then I just turn them all in, because who's got time for that? But right here, you can click on show bounties, and this will actually show you all the bounties you can pick up on your character and their XP percentage, or their XP value. So, like, right here I was saying, some of them, like this weekly bounty that I just did, 12,000 XP. You can see at the top all the 12,000 XPs. So, like I said, there's quite a bit of different Ascendant Challenge ones that you can do. There's Nightmare Hunts. There's 4 Clown bounties. There's 4 Europa bounties. And yeah, there's also Star Horse, but I don't save those because, like, I think there are other bounties that are easier to do and more worth your time. So, you know, do all the ones you can, but see, like I was saying, don't do any of the seasonal ones. So this will show you, and you can choose show available bounties, and if you untick that, it will show you all the ones you have in your inventory. So your quests and your quests and your bounties are shared. You have 63 spaces, and I used to fill it all the way up with bounties and get rid of all the quests. But generally, when an expansion comes out, you're gonna have at least 2 or 3 quests that you need to pick up to even start anything. And you don't want to just throw away bounties just to throw them away. So what I do, just to be safe, is I do 60 out of 63. I usually leave 3 open slots for anything. So I lose a little bit of XP, but I save 60 out of 63 just to make sure that, you know, there's no problem. And, okay, yeah, so that's all I wanted to say about bounties. I think that kind of covers it. So you can kind of see here, the more you prep, the more you can hold. I think even if you were to hold all the bounties, you could with the most amount of value. I don't think you can get past like 25, because I think that physically with the bounties stored. But you can see here, I have about 50, 30, and 9, so I need to do my hunter. We're going to finish Warlock today, hopefully. They don't take very long, maybe a couple, you know, I just do it whenever I have free time. You know, you just watch something in the background, or you watch a movie or Netflix, or listen to music or whatever. You just go, you know, shoot stuff in the Cosmodrome for 5-10 minutes, you know. It's pretty easy. I mean, bounties are not hard. You can see here, right here, Season Pass boost Ghost, and you can see here the kind of different ranks, bonuses it will give you. So I would recommend doing it on all 3 characters. If you don't have if you don't have 3 characters, just, you know, do the 1. But if you have 3, even if you don't play all 3, I would just bounty prep anyway, because they don't require you to do, like, you know, story or anything like that. You just go into the EDZ, Cosmodrome, Moon, wherever, you just go and do them. So I would do that. Right here, this is a new section. I've never really used it. Targeted weapons, so it kind of shows you what's good right now, the different things that you should probably try to get. Yeah, I mean, if you play the game somewhat consistently, you kind of have weapons that you like. I think these are okay recommendations. I don't think all of these, like, I think that, like, you know, like, let's see, like, maybe this, like, I don't think that that's maybe the best option, and I think Cataclysmic's good, this is good, this is not great, this is okay, this is good, that's not great, these both are pretty good, this is okay, this is good, this is very good. Linears are going to be nerfed, so I think we might go into like I think we're going into a GL, like a heavy grenade launcher, so make sure you have good ones of that. Anyway, the next part of this is vault space. You want to save at least a page, so I think that's 50 items, or 50 slots. Yeah, you want to say 50 free pages, spaces, so 1 page, and this will show your vaults if you log in, so and it'll categorize it by what it is. So for me personally, I just did a vault cleaning the other day, so if you go and look, in here, you can see that I'm at 522. I'm technically at like 480 something. But what I did is I went through DIM, and I went through, you know, Light GG, and, you know, looked kind of compared things, and I used to keep like 2 of each item, but honestly, like, the longer we go on, and since guns no longer get sunset in this game, the more you kind of have to be selective in what you keep. Especially with crafted weapons now, I think that crafted weapons are a good idea, because you know, you get 1 roll and you craft it, and then you have the roll you want, and so that's it, and you can craft it at any time. So for most of these, I had 2 of them, so I kind of saved the ones I liked. So, like, you know, some of these, like escape velocity, I've been using that for years. It's, you know, in all of my old videos, you go to any of my old videos, you can see I'm using escape velocity. So I keep, you know, 2 rolls just because you can't get it anymore. I'm an SMG guy, so I keep SMGs. I have an ignition code here, and I also have a new one, so I keep ones that are good that you can't necessarily get anymore. You know, like certain items that are more difficult to acquire, I would say keep if you like them. But crafted weapons, you know, crafted weapons are good. I have 3 submissions. I should probably get rid of more, but you know, you can see like the weapons you use more often, it's okay, I think, to have a couple of rolls of it. But for the most part, you kind of want to just get one gun. And if it's something like, let's see, like this, or like this, you know, whatever it is, and you just don't use it anymore, it's not infused, it's got no kills on it, you haven't touched it, you don't even know that it was there. Don't just hold stuff to hold stuff. I had that problem of hoarding. Just throw stuff away, you know. It's if you don't use it actively, you probably don't need it. So I went through and got rid of a bunch. I think I got like at least like 1,000 plus legendary shards from it. It's a good way to get your enhancement cores back as well. So you know, like, just, you know, one of each item. You know, certain things like this, I'll keep a couple because I'm not sure, and you have to test out what you like and what you don't like. I'm trying to work on getting all these masterworked. Exotics, some people keep one of every exotic. I don't. I keep exotics that I've used or are at least somewhat viable in the current. So, you know, like Ward, Cliff Coil, Darcy got a buff. Sleeper Simulant was very good, and Season of the Lost. You know, some of these could probably go, but some of them I keep just to make, you know, they don't have to pull it out of collections and upgrade it. But yeah, I keep the ones that are usually decent. With armor, it's kind of a personal preference. I keep one of every exotic for armor, just because like some get good and some get bad, or almost every piece. If I get like a decent roll of an item, I'll just keep it, because you never know if it's good. Like a prime example is Starfire. I had a bunch of Starfires and I got rid of them, and then Starfire became good, and then I had to go and get a new one. So you just never know when things are going to become good. So you keep them, but if you're running out of space, you know, get rid of the ones you don't use. In terms of like legendary armor, I keep like I used to keep a ton in here. I keep a couple, like if they're decent, but for the most part, whatever's good, I'm keeping on my character. Like if I use it somewhat consistently, I mean, for me, I've had this armor set, like, except I use these legs, but I've had this armor set since Season of the Haunted, so I've had this for almost since Witch Queen, and I've just used it. You know, usually for PvE, you find a set of armor that you like, and that's good. I don't know how we'll go forward with all the ability changes, but, you know, it's not hard to get armor in this game. You got the Umbral focusing, you got dungeon farming, so it's not too bad. And finally, one other thing I did is I went through and I stuck a bunch of ships in my vault, because they are depreciating planetary materials, so those will become worthless. So what I would recommend is, if you have some of those, either spend them or save them up, or yeah. So what you do is, if there's a couple of them, there's this one from Mercury, there's the Other Side Sparrow from Vanguard Strikes, there's a Ghost Shell, there's something else. Anyway, you go in your collections and you find equipment, and if you find something with if it's exotic and it's got 5 legendary shards and 7,500 glimmer, you grab that, right? And then let's say I store it in my vault and I'm running out of glimmer, and I take it and I need more glimmer, so I pull one of these ships out of the vault, and I have none at all, and no planetary materials because I've taken them away. So I bought it for 7,500 and 5 legendary shards, and if I dismantle it, I get... Wait. Yeah. Is that this the correct amount? This might just falling apart in my hands, dude. Let's see if I delete one. Okay, so they've changed the return on it a little bit, so you lose a couple of shards and a little bit of glimmer. But either way, it's still technically glimmer storage. I didn't realize that they had changed the return rate on that. It used to be exactly the same, but it looks like it's a little less now, so that's kind of up to you. I do it just because I buy bounties like a madman. I just buy them like they're nothing, and if I do it, I do it. If I don't finish, I don't finish. That kind of wastes glimmer, so I try to fill up with what I can. And then the rest of this stuff I keep as like memories, like Vanguard tokens, and you don't have to keep it. If you're running out of space, just get rid of stuff you don't need. But generally, that's kind of how I clean my vault. So I think that vault spaces are a good idea. So yeah, that's kind of it for this website. The link is destinyrecipes.com. You log in, and they have different things here. They have a checklist. They have power progress, which you can see your characters and how they're progressing in level. You have the loot companion, which will show you your latest weapons, armor pieces. I've deleted almost all these. And then vault cleaner. This is a good. It's okay. I usually just use dim. So, and what I did recently with dim is I went into my settings and I got rid of power level and I showed seasons in D2 and put that at the top. So that way it kind of categorizes them based on their season, like newest to oldest. And it's a little bit closer to the way my vault works, so hopefully that works out well. But that's kind of my prep, my little prep guide. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what weapons you should and shouldn't take, because I think that depends on playstyle. And I don't want to go through and find all the meta items, because I really just don't care. I think you should save spoils if you can, if you plan on playing the new raid. And finally, let's see. Oh, yes. I think that's it, honestly, because you used to save planetary materials, but they're going away. So, oh, and finally, you want to have a ghost that has blinding light on it. And that will give you 12% XP gain. So put this on before you pop your bounties, because if you don't, there's like 2, 3, 5, 8, 10, and 12. So I just do 12. When an expansion comes out, just roll this until you have enough, like until you've completed your season pass, honestly. Then you can kind of move into other stuff. For me personally, I don't need this anymore. So I could put so, you know. That is how that works. So now we're just gonna go and prep some bounties. So yeah. Anyway, that was my little spiel about bounty or prepping. That's kind of what you do. So we're gonna go to Nessus and get rid of this one bounty first. So it's you know, it ain't bad. Look at this sexy motherfucker. I also use bounty prep as a good way to like farm levels. Unless you're doing gunsmith where you have to use a specific weapon, you can just use whatever you want. So yeah. I haven't talked like this in so long. It's nice though, you know. I've always wanted to do something like this. I know a lot of the other big Destiny creators have made like you know, I've made content or I've made guides, but personally I've always wanted to make one just with the things I've learned, and I don't think that was a very good explanation, but we're gonna pretend it was, and you're gonna pretend that that you enjoyed it very much. Because otherwise, I'll be very sad. Oh, and last thing, I didn't talk about this. I think you should craft. You should make an effort, if you haven't already. You should make an effort to craft every season weapon, or at least the seasons that you own. Right now, for the next couple weeks until LIGHTFALL, they have made it so every day you can get a red border weapon. So make sure you take advantage of that, because what usually would take, you know, weeks, you can do in a couple days. I've already completed two weapons just from logging in for 5-10 minutes every day and going to the helm and grabbing a weapon or a red border. So I still think it's ridiculous that it takes 5 weapons to craft a seasonal weapon, but that's just me. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that you need 5 raid weapons. Like, are you kidding me, dude? Who wants to... Like, it takes a month. If you get 1 red border a week, that takes a month to craft a raid weapon. Like, and then you have, what, 6 raid weapons? So, like, realistically, that should almost take 6 months after the raid comes out to get all the weapons, like, crafted. It's like, dude, really? Okay. You know, it is what it is, but it's not effective. So, but yeah, you know, you just come in here, you just do you just shoot stuff and you get bounties. And what I like to do is I'll pick up almost every bounty I can, and then it will overlap, you know. And like, if you're running strikes are a perfect place to just pick up strike bounties, but also pick up destination bounties, because you can actually complete destination bounties just as easily as you can in strikes compared to just going somewhere. Like, I was farming for the pulse rifle, the Peace of Mind, so I had to run a bunch of psyops. So I was only doing the one in the Cosmodrome, so I picked up all the Cosmodrome bounties, and I completed like 4 or 5 of them just by doing the mission, you know? Gunsmith bounties are a little bit more annoying because you have to use certain weapons, but it's not too bad either, because you can just do strikes, and strikes, you just punch everything in strikes, honestly. So we'll see how bounties are looking in LIGHTFALL, but for the most part, it's alright. Alright, we're gonna go back to Artifact's Edge. So, you know, you just listen. Usually what I do is I just watch YouTube or a podcast or something while I'm doing these, you know. But when I'm streaming, you gotta entertain, so yeah, I don't know. It's not something that's required, but I usually prep just because A, it makes the expansion a little bit easier, like it makes the beginning a little less daunting. Because, you know, when you gotta go and start from nothing, that kind of sucks. But when you have at least like 20 levels sitting in your back pocket, you know, you get to play with some of the new stuff, and you're not so gate kept, you know. They can't gatekeep you that much, but I don't know. I think and also it also kind of gets me back into the game. So I used to do it like 4 months before the expansion, but honestly, with the way seasons go in this game anymore, I just take a break and come back like a couple weeks before the expansion drops, kind of like other people. Unless it's like, you know, something that's keeping me playing the whole time. Like Season of the Lost, right before the Witch Queen, I was playing all the time. Gnarly and I would, you know, loot games, so I don't know. Since then, my Destiny's career's kind of changed. I've lost some friends, and it is what it is. But yeah, I think prepping is a good way to get back into the game, as well as kind of help you be more successful in the so, you know, But you guys will have to let me know. You gonna plan on doing the legend campaign or what? I think I'm gonna do it. I did it for Witch Queen, so I think I'll do it again. I should probably put out a Reddit post and see if I can make any more mates before Lightfall, so maybe I could actually have some people to play with, because I'd really like to find a group of people I could play with instead of just being alone all the time, so we shall see. But I did the legend campaign both solo and with a group, and personally I thought it was a much more difficult solo than with a group, but I heard other people it was the other way around, but to each their own, I guess, so. Cool. Alright, and then this, I love this new feature. You press tab and you can scroll down to your bounties and see which ones you have and haven't done. So I did the ones on Nessus, right? Yeah. Alright, looks like we need to go to the moon. It's also heavyweight strikes today. So maybe we'll do that in a minute. I wonder what's gonna happen with the moon. It's been around for a while. Think the Leviathan's gonna stay there? Everything is gonna dip. Alright, let's see what we gotta do for trolls. Fallen. Okay. Is this just melee? Oh, I should get a rally. That's a good idea. Oh, I need this one. This patrol. This heroic patrol, dudes. Doesn't this look a lot like Catch Crash?
Attention all Guardians. A fallen arsenal shipment is en route. Intercept and destroy that hardware.
Oh, that was easy. I think the Shank took more damage than that guy. Alright, let's see while we got a second here. Let's look at these extra quests. Without taking damage. Defeat 50 combatants on the moon without dying. Finishers. And patrols. Oh, nice, dude. Whoa. That's pretty cool. It's kind of cool. See ya. 205. That's wild.
You have wandered far from one enemy.
Oh, let's see. What can we talk about? Oh, let's talk about everything I'm excited for in Lightfall. Dude, I gotta go back to what I was saying. I so hope that, like,
before the true battle begins.
The area is sick. I'd be so sad if Neptune's kind of just
There is
trash.
something
I feel like
to see.
Savathun's Throne World got
Carry
the
your
shaft,
thinking
bro.
machine to the place I said.
I feel like it was, I don't know, it was played up, but then it wasn't cool. So hopefully, oh damn. Okay, you shoot them in the feet and they don't die. Oh, yep. Alright. Let's go get this patrol. Well, I also need to do my Seraph stuff. I haven't done that yet. That's not good. Okay,
The
that's not good.
House of Dusk is not the future of the fallen, but it is a sign of their evolution, of a future yet.
Excuse me, I thought I just finished that guy. That's weird. Oh, I can do another one of
Come,
these?
sharp one.
Sure.
There is something you must see. Carry your thinking machine to the place I send you.
Thinking machine? Is that what he just said?
The Fallen's obsession with Luna has cost them much.
Alright, I think we have to do the lost sectors now. Dude, I don't get like any what's it called? I don't remember what I was trying to say. I don't get like any items from the chests anymore, dude. Trying to level this rocket up, dude. But yeah, I mean, like, well, this is what I'm talking about. You just go and shoot stuff and everything. You get bounties like nothing. Some of them are more annoying, but I think the one I hate the most is the ones on Europa where you have to get precision kills and then defeat the boss. Like, I just find a lost sector and a hand cannon and go to work, but it's just annoying. Alright, dude. And Kablooey. I crafted the shotgun back in the Leviathan season, but dude, I hadn't really used it until like this season when I just started to level it up. This thing's great. I love this thing. It's really good. I have like the level 1 crafted perks on it, and it still feels pretty good. So you know, it's a decent. I guess realistically I could have just run in here and got finishers in here. Might have been more time efficient, but who cares? Oh, the other one that I would say is kind of annoying and kind of dependent on your, you know, time and whatever, is the other one from the moon, the daily, is the Altar of Sorrows. That one doesn't necessarily take a long time. It can if there's not a group running it. Like if you go in with your friends, it's fine. If you're playing alone, that one can kind of be a bit annoying because it actually takes like a whole round plus one, like a whole 7 waves plus another wave, so it actually takes 8 waves to complete. So that one can be time consuming, so I would focus other weeklies first. But if you know, like altars and you want to do that, then more power to you, I guess. We're already at 61, dude. That's crazy. Nightmares, K1, logistics, and crew quarters.
All is lost. All is lost.
That was an awful launch. Forgive me for putting that nasty crap in your eye. Oh my gosh, that was wild. Oh, that was bad. Oh my gosh, you see the range on that? This open? I guess it is. Would you look at that? The only thing I'll say about bounty prepping is if you're doing it like back to back, this shit can get so repetitive. But there's not much else to do in the game, I guess, if you've done everything, so. Ow, why are you shooting at me, dude? I didn't even do anything to you. Okay. Clean up the rest of these guys. Extra weapon progress. Nice work. Alright. And then crew quarters, right? Stop at the sanctuary again, get some refill on ammunition. That one's actually kinda... It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna keep it. Should get rid of the other ones then. Sorry. Oh, there's a rally flag right there. Sag. I didn't know you could see Earth from here. I guess it makes sense if it's the moon, but... Ooh. This song's my friggin' childhood, dude. I loved Super Mario World. And Super Mario World 2. Wasn't it like Super Mario Yoshi's World or something? I don't remember the exact name it was called. Oh, hi. Anyone want a blast? There's a bar? That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Boy, Mr. Dreg, I gotta ask you a question. What's your favorite type of syrup? What? Oh, golly gumdrops. Okay. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, the grenade landed on me. That was wild. Okay. Nightmares and Lost Sectors? I thought we did that though. Guess we could go to like... Well, we haven't picked up anything from the EDZ yet. Would that be worth it though? Yes. If anything, I could just get rid of gunsmith bounties because those suck. They're trash. I gotta go find all these like node things at some point. The seal. 10 on the moon? Oh my gosh. Oh, do you have to do them in heist battlegrounds? Really? No way. No way. So, ugh. Just have to do this. So sick of that mission, bro. Just being realsies with it. I liked it, but I'm done with it. Tiger DMT? Okay. Sure, man. Level 4? Hell yeah. What? Nope. Not quite. Are you sure you don't buy Devrim? You kind of look like somebody who would buy. Oh my gosh, he just aimed a sniper at me. Enemies defeated. Orbs of power. Nah, loot shit. Void damage. I don't want any of those.
Ooh, that's a pretty pile of glimmer. Hold them off while I transmat this.
"50 enemies defeated in the EDZ." Dude, this is like my favorite lost sector on the EDZ. I always come to this one. It's got the most juicy enemies here, dude. Look at that. Bam. Bam. Weapon levels, anyone? Get your weapon levels here. Oh shit. Huh. Whoa. There's gotta be close to 50 enemies, bro. I think I've defeated the entire Fallen family tree. 30? That's only 30 in that lost sector? Okay. If you say so, man. It seems like there was a little bit more than 30 in there. I ain't calling the game a liar or anything. Oh, my neck. It gets hard when you carry around a giant brain like... No biggie. Dude, abilities are crazy strong in this game, man. I just throw down my super up here, dude, and now I have infinite nades. Infinite nades. Oh, dude, I completed it. Yay. They think crouching down will save them. Good one. Oh, this is awkward. Bye. Oh, there's my heavy. All right. I think that is good for now. I'll do these other ones later. I'm not too terribly concerned about it. Look at all these bounties we got, bro. Alright. I do need to get more umbral energy. You know what that means, bro. That means... Frick it, dude. I'm taking blinding nades in, I don't care. Wait, doesn't this already have barrier on it? Yeah. Cool. Doesn't matter anyway. Need to find these little data things. I don't know where they could be though. What level do I want this bump in the night to be? What can I get on this thing? I want like demo 4, but right 13. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of levels, man. Good golly gumdrops, bro. Oh, he's got the one armor.
You're in the thick, Guardian.
Oh boy, I don't know where these are gonna
Pretty
be
sure they
at.
know you're coming now. Then there's no time to waste.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with my... Get off of me. Oh, I forgot you can't summon your sparrow, that's why I look like a complete doofus. I'm gonna summon that sparrow, bro. Feeding frenzy, and I thought it was gonna be bad. Nope. Nope. Bum 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 ba da dum. This was my childhood. This was the first Mario game I ever played. Mario Galaxy, dude. Oh shoot, I forgot that they're
Guardian,
all
I
art.
need those cleared so I can tap into the network.
Eat that. Thank you. Get out of here.
Death tongue spotted. Target that acolyte, Guardian. Eyes up, Guardian.
Oh no,
Literally.
it's a death tongue. Shoot it! Oh my gosh.
The Hive are sending an ogre.
Get him! Oh, I'm dead. Oh my gosh, it was worth it. It was worth it, bro. Oh, thank you. Here, man, I'll throw some blinding your way. Hopefully this does some damage, not really. How are you alive? Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to stop whatever you're doing. Oh, leave me alone. Oh my gosh, this guy is like up in my grill. This thing's not as bad as I originally thought. I kind of gave this thing some grief when it didn't deserve it.
Moving back to a holding pattern. Good luck.
Bye. Bye. Nice. Oh my gosh. Get him. Watch out, man. Anybody want a well here? I can give us a well, dude. That would kind of help out a little bit, I think. Who needs arc when I have grenades? Get him. Look out, boys. What? Got him. Oh my, what a waste, man. Oh, nice. My team's putting in work, dude. The question is, where is this, like, data thingy? Gotta be in here. Oh no. Gotta get back on there.
Towers are ours again. Grabbing you a laser core for the gunk.
Good work, boys, girls, lads, ladies. We can't even go into any of these areas. It sucks. It's gotta be in here, dude. Guarantee it. Oh, really? Okay. Why can't you go this far in? It's not in here, is it? I don't think so. I don't know. Probably in here. I like to stick them in corners and stuff.
We'll need to open up the campus again.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Come on, he's like 1 health. Oh my gosh. Oh, we don't have a well anymore. That's not good. What a Nova. That was one of those like cinematic Novas where like the whole team is about to die and then...
Open sesame.
Let's check up here real quick.
How many times has this facility changed hands between Bray and Hive? I wonder which side will relent first.
This is my home, as the reef is yours. We did not allow the Hive to take our homes before. I will not allow it now.
Perimeter towers in range. Stay hidden, Guardian. Coming in hot.
Whoa, get out of my way, boy. I'll look at something. There'll be one under here, 100%. No? Really? Oh, there's one. Oh my gosh. The master. I just got screwed. Mad unfortunate. Mad unfortunate. Mad unfortunate. Where are these things? I'm not seeing them anywhere. There has to be one in this room here. Oh, yes. Trying to hide it from me,
Hive
dude.
aren't switching up their strategy. What's that saying you used to like, Elsie? If at first you don't succeed, try again. Spot on. Though I might have taken it too literally.
You got it, man. I believe in you. I don't need all of them, do I? I don't think so. I'll go get these anyway, I guess. Oh my gosh, dude. Trying to take me out. Dude, like, I pushed the jump button, dude. That's crazy. I actually pushed jump. That's fucking wild that I just decided not to. Okay, then. Piss me off.
Secure what we can of Charlemagne Guardian and slip away safely.
Wait, don't start it, please. Risen from bones, dude. Wowzers. Please. I beg of thee. Just stop shooting at me for 5 seconds. Alright, he's dead. Good workaroni. Where is this guy? Can you just go away, please? Oh, there he is. He's trying to be sneaky or some shit. I don't know what he's doing, bro. Oh my gosh, he's invisible. We'll never know where he is. They have a time limit on this shit? Are you kidding me? How can they have a time limit on this when it takes so goddamn long to finish this thing?
I feel like I've said this 1,000 times, but Red, it is so damn good to have you back.
Yes, it is also good to be alive again. I am enjoying the company of friends. While my core processes were suspended, I was able to perceive basic vocal patterns. Your voice was calming.
I'm sorry it took so long. I'm sorry I couldn't... I should never have let that happen in the first place.
Your guilt is unnecessary, but touching. Thank you for not giving up on me.
Oh, how sweet is that, dude? They're like... Anna Bray's about to hang out with the Rasputin, you know what I'm saying? So, wait, I don't understand, though. Pulse rifles. Wait, what am I missing? Death Tongue Choice Choristers. Oh my gosh. 3 more of these things. Good gravy. I'll just use them to get those little pod things, I guess. Alright. Well then, dude. I think that is gonna do it for your boy. Thank you so very much for watching my my dumbass. Thank you for watching my dumbass. If y'all enjoyed, if you did, please do leave a like. Consider subscribing to stay up to date. I'm gonna be trying to do my best to make more videos going into Lightfall. This time I'm gonna upload the entire campaign. I was gonna do that with the Witch Queen, but it was just the file got corrupted and there was just too much and it wasn't worth the issue. So anyway, Lightfall should be fun. You may see your boy actually turn into a Titan. I mean, as Hunter main. So, well, we shall see, dude. Anyway, appreciate you all watching. If you do, I already said that. I hope you have a fantastic day. I might cut up some of this and make like a prep guide of the things I kind of talked about. And yeah, thanks for watching my reactions and everything. It was fun. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace out. See you later. Have a fan-flippin-tastic day. And as always, stay beautiful. And thank you for watching.